Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today I'm reviewing the Panache Colette. This is actually one of the new styles Panache unveiled for the spring of this year, and I am so excited to see them branching outside of their standard bra frames and exploring some new options. Ordinarily, pastels are not a big thing for me. I find that they wash me out a little bit because I'm so pale, but I love the icy pastels like this one where there has like a saturated element to it. I don't know if it's going to come up on the video, but this is definitely an icy kind of blue. Sweet Nothings actually said this reminded her of the movie Frozen, and I have to totally agree. This definitely has that very ice texture to it. I actually really like it. It turned out much prettier in person, I think, than what I was expecting based on the catalog shots. Now I'm actually wearing a 30HH here, which is my usual Panache size. However, it's not quite right. I'm actually on the tightest set of hooks, and that actually feels pretty comfortable. So this is brand new right off the bat. I would really need to step down to a 28, which they don't make. Now I haven't really tried this a lot on other customers, so I'm not 100% sure if it runs a little generous in the band overall, or if maybe I just got one that was running a little generous. However, this definitely needs to be worn on the tightest set of hooks. I also have a bit of a cup fit issue. This side, which is the larger side, looks perfect. This side, I have some gaping. It's not terrible. It probably wouldn't be noticeable under shirts, but it definitely doesn't contour as well as I would like. Now the underwire and the fit of that is actually not too bad. This tacks really, really well between the center, and it's not as wide on the side. It is very high though, if you see right here. Now I am used to wearing my convexing bras, so it's a bit of a difference to come back to something like this where there's a lot more coverage, and I'm trying not to let that taint my review, but it does feel a lot different to have something here that's coming up right underneath the arms. I really like how with my convexing bras I have this extra space. I feel like especially by the time I get to the end of the day, something like this is just worn me down and I have red marks and I'm ready to take it off. Whereas my convexing bras, I don't really have to worry about that. So if you are concerned, or if you've had issues with Panache in the past where they sit kind of high like this, you might want to skip the Colette. It definitely does that. However, I do think it gives some great lift. It's actually very rounded. Sometimes I think the Panache bras can get a little pointy. However, this one definitely is very perky. It has a nice forward projection, very rounded silhouette. The forward projection is nice too, because sometimes these fuller bust bras, they can really start to splay you to the side, and the Colette does a great job of giving you forward projection. Even if it doesn't have an extra side panel here, I feel like the fabric is stiff enough and the cup a little shallower here to make sure that the breast tissue goes forward. So ladies who like the Floris or who are big fans of the Envy or Jasmine may want to consider this style. However, again, this doesn't have stretch lace, so it doesn't have the same contouring ability as the latter styles, Jasmine or Envy. Keep that in mind if you're considering it. However, overall I'm pretty impressed with the way that this one fits. I wish I had a better uniform fit across both breasts, and I think that might be a bit of a turnoff if you do have some pronounced asymmetry. My right side is probably about a quarter to a half a cup size smaller than the left. So you can even see just with that little difference there that it's definitely starting to create some fit issues. As I mentioned, it's not visible under a top, so if that doesn't bother you, then there's just no reason why you shouldn't wear and enjoy the bra. Personally, I'm not going to keep it because of the band. Ordinarily, I would have kept this bra in a heartbeat just because I love the color and the look, but the band itself being so loose has really been problematic. Now I mentioned that I love the bra, but I haven't really talked about materials or the design. So the materials here are a very sheer mesh cup that's actually really comfortable. And I love actually the sheer quality of it. It can be kind of difficult to find bras in the floor cup market that are sheer. You can find them in G cups and under. You have like the Ooh La La from Freya, there's some gorgeous ones from Claudette, but when you get into this HHH, etc., it gets even harder. And this one does have that sheer quality. I had to wear little nipple covers for the video, so they might create some wrinkling around that area. But I love that element to it. And I feel like this is such a gorgeous color. It's just unique. A lot of times we tend to recycle colors in lingerie. You see the pinks and the purples and sometimes the blues. that are darker, but this is like this gorgeous icy pastel that really pops and stands out among the collection. And with the fit and the lift being so well, I think that this is one of their strong entries. Not to mention there's, you know, the standard kind of floral embroidery. Flowers are big in lingerie. I would like to have seen them do something a little different than the flowers. But again, I mean, the color and the sheerness factor of this is fantastic. I think it's a beautiful bra. I love the look of it. I just wish that the fit had been a little bit better for me. However, I do think it's worth considering, especially if you're a Panache fan already. This is a great style for you. And I think it would give you a lot of forward projection and a really rounded look underneath your clothes. So I'm going to give this like a B+, even though I'm not keeping it. And I'm not going to totally and wholeheartedly endorse going down to band size. It might just have been the one that I got. So keep that in mind when you're planning your orders. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to email me at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out our other videos in the YouTube channel, as well as the blog, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest pages for all the latest news and event information. Thanks for watching!